is making the impossible possible. It's down to Mission Unlikely now, surely, from Mission Impossible.
140.
Absolutely fantastic. And he just looks so cool, doesn't he? He looks like an Iceman.
24.
That was more like the Iceman. I'll tell you what, he's under pressure here, Raymond van Barneveld. He's under huge pressure. He said to Dave Gordon before the match he didn't know anything about Bernd Roith. And he knows about him now, and he's going to have to find a way to get out of trouble. But let's remember his last match against Andrew Hamilton when he was 4-2 down and looked all over the place, and there were people sat watching saying, "Nah, no way back from Barney from here. He's gone, Barney, he's gone." But then suddenly he produced some blistering darts, a couple of 14 darters, and then won the match with an 11 darter. So we all know what he's capable of.
That's right, just needs to have that purple patch.
93.
As maybe with most of the other top players, including Phil Taylor, if you do get in front, he doesn't let you get too far away, so that when you do have that purple patch, you can make it count.
137.
Bernd Roith is not being intimidated in any way, shape or form by the 5-time world champion and the second best player in the world on the current rankings. A man, remember, who threw a 9-darter last week and pushed Phil Taylor for much of the World Match Play final. And Roith now has got a chance to go 2 legs clear.
Well, Barney could do with a 9-darter in the next leg, or something around that equation.
16.
A 160 wouldn't be a bad start. Hasn't had any big finishes in this game so far. Well, this could be his first. Needs another. Well, not this time. So Roith will step up for 80.
100.
And his last dart, Bernd Roith, was unlucky because it landed right on the top wire of the treble 20. Had it gone in, he'd have been on tops, wouldn't he? Now he's only likely to get 1 or 2 shots at the double.
He hasn't messed about on the double, has he? 6 out of 10. That's a really, really good percentage. Tops are right. To more pace for Barneveld. Barneveld under the cosh.
Well, I can scarcely believe what I'm watching. To say it was surprising that he beat Dennis Ovens would be fair enough. This would be a shock off the sporting Richter scale if Barneveld is knocked over by Bernd Roith here. You could not possibly have scripted it. You couldn't have written it.
Bernd Roith there shaking his head. He must be wondering why he's lost 5 legs.
60.
It just doesn't look like he's under any pressure whatsoever. Raymond there, obviously a big favourite, big crowd favourite, one of the favourites for the tournament. And that's why, feeling the pressure and the heat.
Well, amongst sport fans and punters and the like, there is an expression that he'll wake up and discover where he is in a minute. Players that lead golf tournaments later on have never done it before. Now, will Bernd Roith wake up and realise where he is and suddenly start feeling the pressure, or is he as calm as he looks and he's just going to keep rolling on playing like this right to the end?
Yep, right at the end, seize the moment. He's certainly doing that.
57.
That's the question. Can he continue to play at this level for at least another 3 legs?
Well, Barney threw first in this leg, so he'll have 3 more opportunities. Throwing first.
60.
The old scenario, if he holds throw, he'll win the match. I'm sure there's a few more things to happen in between.
That would be the dictionary definition of easier said than done in these circumstances.
85.
But Barney's rattled. Barney is rattled, and there's a lot of... the amazing thing is, the big hall there has gone completely silent because I don't think anyone can believe what they're watching.
That's right. The postie, the former postie,
59.
getting delivered tungsten pain by his opponent, and you can see the crowd on the edge of their seats.
65 left, Barney. Out a bullet, do you nicely.
129.
Came down the board. 46. Strange choice that, but nevertheless, a 2-dart out. Interested to see which double he chooses, because double 18 has not been kind to him tonight. He's got options from there, hasn't he? 14, double 16, 6 tops.
100.
Interesting to see what he does here.
14 double 16 is his normal route. 2 at double 16. Only needs
Game
1.
shot in the 13th leg.
Back to 7-6. But this
14th leg.
is now Brent Roith going first. Big leg here for both players.
Game on.
Getting down to the nitty gritty.
The start. Well, he'll be figuring out that if he can keep finishing off in 15 darts, that'll be good enough. But the amazing thing is, you'd expect the place to be jumping now, and you expect the fans to be bouncing. Their man, the German, is on top of Barney here, but it's absolutely cathedral high.
100.
I think they're in shock. They're in shock, respect, enjoying the game, enjoying the pressure, and just absolutely transfixed with this game. And Bernd Roith,
100.
and whatever happens, they both deserve a big round of applause.
This is what this European Championship is all about. There's 8 qualifiers from the European Order of Merit that we wouldn't normally see in the big PDC tournaments. They get their chance in this big event in Germany or in Holland as it was last year. And Bernie Boy is making the most of it.
He certainly is.
16.
PDC giving these players a chance. As you said, all the tournaments we have in Europe has got through on the ranking list, as did Antonio Alcinas.
Well, this would be an upset ranking right up with when Andy Calaby knocked Phil Taylor out of the World Grand Prix in Dublin, which was the biggest upset in the history of darts. This would be right up there with it.
16.
Certainly would.
Raymond, you require 161.
161 to level. Right through first. I said it, Barneveld needed to break as soon as he can. Well, it's in the ball. 71 when he comes back to the board, which he will. Can Roith pressurise a 71 finish.
The bookmakers still make Barneveld favourite here at 5-2 on to win this game from a leg behind. That's how much respect they're showing him. Right, 7-4 to win from here. And it really ought to be all square after this next visit by Barneveld.
59. Raymond, you require 71.
Trouble 13 is the shot. Big 18 for to the top of the shop. Tops.
31.
Right on the wire. Could have been 7 all. Well, we've seen him take out a 1-4-1 today, a 1-5-2 against Ovens, a 1-0-1 today, and against Ovens. Treble 18 would leave him a shot at the bull. No. No, no, no. Barneveld must be the most relieved man in Dinslav.
Still got to hit the double though. Take his time. 3 at tops to get back. 7-7. Double 10. One more in his hand. He'll be feeling it inside. He'll be feeling it, and that's why missed by a long way there.
And you require 32.
Terrible tension. Terrible tension. Bernd Roith could now move to within 2 legs of victory if he can hit double 16. He's got to forget about Barney not being happy with something that happened in the crowd. Concentrate on your own job. What Barneveld does is nothing to do with him. Double 8.
16.
I wonder if he was affected by Barneveld's reaction to what happened in the crowd just before Barney's throw for double 5. Anyway, which way Barney wants 5. And now 4, double 2. Double 1, this is incredible. He's got it. He's got it. He breaks back, he clings on, he levels the match at 7 all. Roith missed 3 darts, he go 2 clear, and that dart could turn the tide Barney's way.
Could that be the moment there? Could have gone either way, that leg. 8-6, 7 apiece.
100.
Could have been a big difference when you total up the legs at the end.
Well, this is about as edgy as I've ever seen Raymond van Barneveld. He's won 2 of his 7 legs on double 1.